Hi everybody, hey, welcome back. This is Robin Sanchez at therobinlynn.com. You can find me on all my social media outlets as The Robin Lynn. And I am a married, middle-aged mama of 9 and a grandma, or as I'd like to say, glamma, of 4 amazing grandbabies. And I just love beauty. This is all new to me. This is my new YouTube channel, so please subscribe below. And I'm just super excited to be able to share all of my tips and tricks and all the different things that I've learned along the way. I've been in the beauty industry for a very long time, and I just felt like it was time. It's time for me to share. People always say, you don't look like you have 9 children. And I say, well, just because I feel or have felt like the old woman in the shoe doesn't mean I have to look like her. So anyway, so I am just sharing my best tips with you, and I'm super excited to do this and see how it goes. So your support and you subscribing, it just means the world to me. So anyway, today I thought I would do a quick Valentine's Day look. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I am gonna start with Estee Lauder's The Smoother Primer. I love this because it really does smooth out imperfections on the skin, and it feels super petal soft when you apply it. And I always start in the center of my face and I work one way. I work out, going over the lines on my mouth. Of course, my nose, I have large pores, and we tend to get larger pores as we get older. Now for a primer, we typically want to let it sit and settle for a moment. Normally on a day-to-day basis, when I put my primer on, it is right after I do my skincare in the morning and I prep my skin. Do some things around the house before I go back to actually start my makeup. Now I am going to use Double Wear Stay in Place Foundation from Estee Lauder. It is a 24-hour wear. You should not wear it that long. You do need to take it off. But what it means is you're gonna apply it and it's gonna look the same when you take it off. It is non-transferable. It does not break down. It is my go-to foundation. And I believe any woman of any age can wear this foundation with the right primer underneath. It is a semi-matte finish, so some women feel like, oh, I can't use matte. I need something that glows, right? Because we don't want anything settling in the lines. But using the right primer underneath this will give you a beautiful finish, and it will work. And you will have a flawless looking skin and makeup throughout the whole entire day. You can mix it with your serums and things like that to give you even more of a glow as well. For the sake of this video today, I'm just gonna go ahead and use it as is. Now I'm gonna start in the center of my face. We always get more discoloration in the center of our face. It's where the sun hits. So starting in the center of the face is where we want the most coverage. So I start in the nose and I work my way out. Now I have done my foundation both ways. There's no right or wrong way. Some people do their eyes first. You'll see a lot of makeup artists do eyes first and then do their foundation last, because the foundation will help clean up any fallout. That's not a wrong thing to do. I do that sometimes. It is habit on a day-to-day basis. This is just my go-to. It's what I usually do first, and I do apply it over top of my eyes. It's just habit for me to do this first. If I were going out and really doing an eye look, which I'm gonna do today, I probably would have done this last, but it's just habit for me to do it first, so I am. And I'll show you how you can still alleviate fallout even if you do this first, or you do what I do and went, oh, I should have probably, because I'm going to do a little bit more of an eye look today, I probably should have done this after the fact, but it's okay. All right, so now I just kind of press it in. I do use a brush because I feel like a brush gives me more even, natural coverage, but then I do this in case of any brush strokes. And I have a little blemish on the end of my nose. It's just really tiny. It's not, but it's red and I don't like it. So I'm just gonna stipple in and build up a little bit. Now this coverage, this foundation does have buildable full, up to full coverage. It's medium to full. So I am gonna build a little bit more in that center of the face where I want more coverage. I am a full coverage kind of girl, typically speaking. This foundation has a cult following, so most definitely it's a must-have in your foundation wardrobe. You need to have it. Okay, there we go. All right, I am going to just apply, I'm gonna take my Renutritive powder from Estee Lauder. It is our luxury powder. It is a loose powder, and I'm actually going to take some on the See how I'm just kind of putting some on there? That way, I'm just gonna put powder down there. That way, if I do have any fallout, no big thing. The fallout will go onto the powder and I can brush it right away. All right, let's begin. I'm gonna start with eyes first. I am going to use shadow blending brush from Estee Lauder. It's the only shadow blending brush we carry. So I'm using that. And I'm using a tissue to just get off any residue left on my shadow brush from the last time I used it and the colors I used it. Because I'm gonna have some fun with some color today. Let's see what we can create together. How's that? I'm gonna show you how, no matter what age you are, how savvy with makeup you are, how you can play and have fun. Makeup is supposed to be fun. It is supposed to be used to enhance our beauty and to be fun. I mean, you can wash it off. It's not a tattoo. Play with it. If you don't like it, you can take it off and start over. It's not that big of a deal. Have fun with it. Experiment. Try new things. You'll have a blast. I am going to use Huda Beauty's Modern Renaissance. It is her Rose Gold edition. I'm going to use her palette. And I am going to start with the Warm Taupe, which is over here. That kind of, oops, I should probably just put that down. That warm taupey color. I'm going to start with that as sort of a transition shade. And I am just going to gently put that, I'm going to deposit it on both eyes and then I'm going to blend it out. Ooh, that's deeper than I thought. This palette is my daughter's palette. So I thought, why not? I'm going to play with this palette. And I am just gonna use this. This is more than a transition shade, I'm noticing. It's a lot deeper pigment than I thought. No big deal. See, I have it on. I'm gonna take a little bit off the brush with my tissue and I'm just gonna begin to blend it out gently. Use a gentle touch to get a good blend. Nice and gentle. Now, here's the thing most people want to do if they get something too dark. They're like, eee, they freak out and then they start taking tissues and wipe it on their face and then it rubs on the skin. It creates redness, it creates a mess. Don't do that, don't do it. Just begin to blend out and get it down to the shade. Now I do want a deeper eye, so it's okay for me, but you wanna blend it out gently. Don't brush hard, do it gently. Hold your tool at the end like this and just gently blend. Back and forth. My ticket or my key is always windshield wiper, and I'm staying on the outer corner. I could go inward, but I'm not. I want this shade deposited more on the outer edge of the eye. So your windshield wiper, and then you can kind of use, I'm staying in the crease, but I'm also kind of doing a circular motion inside the crease. If I do it above the crease, it's gonna go even higher than what I want. I don't want this shade that high, but see how it's starting to take shape? Windshield wiper, so back and forth, and then staying in the crease. Isn't that pretty? It's pretty. I like it. Back and forth, so again, back and forth. Windshield wiper. And then some circular motion, still staying in the crease. Now, if you have deeper set eyes, don't be afraid to deposit some dark color on your lids, on that outer edge. Just hold the skin up and still apply it. You will create a lid. You will believe it. You do have lids, believe it or not. And I know deep set eyes, or if we have the loose skin on the top, they can be difficult to work with. But you can create a lid, I promise you. I'll show you that trick sometime on the best way to create an easy lid if you have more deep set eyes. Okay, it's deeper and darker than I originally thought, but I like it. All right, so now I'm going to take red ochre. Oh no, I'm gonna do Venetian red. I'm gonna go in, we're doing Valentine's Day. We're going in with red. I have no idea how this is going to turn out, but I'm doing Venetian red right there. All right, let me see. I'm gonna take a little bit on my finger and I'm gonna see how much color this really is. Taking a little on my finger and then I'm gonna put it on the back of my hand. See the pigmentation? Okay, that's not bad. All right, So I am going to take up Venetian Red. Again, I'm gonna take what's left on my brush, what I just did. I'm using the same brush. And I am going to just take any residue left on there and just swipe it on the tissue, no big thing. I want as true color as I can get from this shade. And I am just going to take that shade, I'm gonna tap it off, and I'm gonna start small, okay? And I'm gonna go in on the lid. And I'm tapping it in on the lid. Ooh, ooh, I like this color. I'm gonna go all the way on the lid. I'm just gonna go all the way across on the lid. So how do I decide what I'm gonna do? I just look at it and say, how do I want this? So right now, I'm just tapping it on the lid. Do you see I'm not going into the crease yet? I'm just tapping it on, getting it on the lid. Ooh, I like this. This is fun. All right, tapping that red. That is really a cool red. That's why I decided to use her palette, because there were some fun colors in there. And I thought, if we're doing Valentine's Day, I need a red. She probably has a red. She has a lot of fun palettes and colors. Okay, woo! Oh, this is so fun. Okay, now I'm gonna wipe off what's left, and I'm gonna start to blend with this same brush. Wiping it off, and then I'm gonna blend it out and start to go into the crease a little bit and blend it with that other shade I already have on the lid. How fun is this eye? This is so fun. This is fun. All right, I am really loving this look. It is a lot more fun than I thought it was going to be. I am loving it. Okay, so now I'm gonna start to blend it into the outer part of the crease. I'm gonna kind of start to blend those two together to create a really natural continuity. I'm excited about this. This is just way different than what I normally do, and I'm having fun with it. Okay. I am now going to take Cypress Umber, which is this deep dark shade. It's a brown that's up in this top right corner. Again, taking that same brush. So in between each application, I am sort of cleansing, if you will, on a dry cloth the brush, because I'm using the same brush. I keep it simple. That's one of my tips. A lot of people will come in with different brushes and things like that. I have several different brushes, but on a day-to-day, when I'm doing my makeup, I try to simplify it to 2 brushes. It keeps my life more simple. That's just how I am. So if that helps you, fantastic. So again, coming in with that, in that Cypress Umber, that Umber I think is what it is, and I'm gonna tap it off, and I'm gonna begin to take it and tap it in, because I want deeper shade now in that crease. Do you see where I'm depositing it? I want a little bit more. I want some deeper color there. How fun is this? This is fun, because I want darker shade on the outer corner. See what's happening? Okay, cool. Now I'm gonna blend back and forth and some little spinning motions. I'm gonna, see how it's mostly on the outer corner. Do you see what I'm talking about? How fun is this? I really do like this. That's how makeup is supposed to be, ladies and gents, girls and boys. It is supposed to be fun. Don't be afraid to play. Okay, now I'm coming in with this big fluffy shadow brush. Any fluffy shadow brush will work. You just want it to be fluffy. And there's nothing on it, or you want to make sure there's nothing on it by just, again, just wiping it off on a tissue or something, and you want it by itself plain, right? and you just want to use it to now buff and blend. See what's happening? It's looking more natural because I'm blending. You really can't overblend. And if you feel like you don't have the color hue you want, you can always blend and come back in with more color. Blend and come back in with more color. But blending is so key to having a beautiful makeup application. And I'm doing the same motion, but I'm going over the whole lid and eye. So back and forth, windshield wiper, but because I've already deposited most of the deeper color on the outer corners and the red on the inner corners, it's staying put even when I blend. It's still staying where I want it. This is so fun. I would not do this on an everyday basis, but this is definitely a going out look. I'm gonna come back in with a little bit more of that red because I really like the hue of that red so much. I'm coming back in after blending and deepening the color just a little bit once again. I really like it. All right, really like it. Fabulous. Fun. Okay, now I am going to clean up that shadow blending brush, the big fluffy one, again, just to make sure there's nothing left, because there is, you can see it when you start to wipe it off on the tissue. You'll be able to see that there is a little bit left and you don't want that on your skin. I am gonna take, I wanna see how these shadows, how shimmery they are. I want the most shimmery shadow in this palette. I think I'm gonna do the gold shimmer, which is called Primavera. I'm gonna try that one. Looks like Rachel uses that shadow a lot, and I'm gonna take that up on the brow bone to highlight the brow bone, and I think I'll take it in the corner of the eye. And it's going up on the lid just a little bit. I like that. So again on this side, and then in the corner of the eye, I want to create some sparkle. I love sparkle. And then, do you see what's happening, how it ombres out a little bit? But I love that red so much that I'm gonna come back in and deepen that red right in the center with that Venetian red. And it's really just about playing and seeing, like, where do I want that? Where do I want to put it next? Okay, now looking at this, I am gonna take off any of the red that's left on that first brush I use. See how I'm just kind of going back and forth between two brushes? I could get fancy on you all, but I want to try to keep this as simple as possible because I know some of you are like, I would not do red on my eyes. It's okay. It's okay. I want you to play. That's the point of this particular video, is just play with color and have fun with it. But I would like that outer to be a little more, have a little more dimension again, or a little deeper. So I'm going to come into that Cypress Umber, that dark color that I have on the outer corner, and I'm going to come in and deepen that a little bit. After I put that highlight on, I just want a little bit. I want real definition between the colors that I'm using. And I use a really soft touch because it just helps to make it look softer and more natural. I know you're thinking, there's nothing natural about that red color on your eye, Robin. That's okay. Pretty cool though, isn't it? I mean, it's a pretty cool color. Now, I am just going to come in with my Kajal Blackened Black pencil liner. And it's pretty blackened black, so it will give the definition I'm looking for. And I'm just gonna line my eyes. And I do just even strokes. I do little strokes first. And from the outer corner, I go towards the middle. See how that's looking? Woo, woo. Sexy Valentine. I love it. All right. I want more of that red up here. I want more red. I really like that red color, so I added a little bit more. And then I'm just gonna come in with that liner a little bit. All right, ooh, I like it. Let's do the same thing over here. Work with a sharp tip if you really want a nice, even line and you want to make sure that it goes on nicely and smoothly. Start with a sharp tip. Make sure it's not too rounded. You know how sometimes we let our eyeliners get too low? Don't do that. Keep it fairly sharp. You'll get a better line. This blackened black Kajal liner, it goes on so smooth, and it is black. All right, I want a little more red again. Right in that center. Love it. Coming back over to make sure. How fun is this? Love it. Okay. Liking what's coming about. It's really making a nice, cool, smoky eye look. I really am digging this. Digging it, digging it. Okay. Now, I need to kind of clean up underneath, and I'm gonna show you what I'm going to do for my under eye look. Now I'm taking Estee Lauder Powder Foundation brush, number 3. It's like a kabuki brush, and I'm just gonna swipe away the powder underneath the eye. Now remember, I just have foundation on below. So I'm gonna come back in with foundation, but I'm going to mix it with my Advanced Night Repair. Ooh, yep, Advanced Night Repair. It is our #1 repair serum. This is my little youth in a bottle. I would dip in this and bathe in this if it came in big enough bottles. It works that good, and I kid you not. I am going to mix a little bit of my foundation, my Double Wear foundation, with my Advanced Night Repair, because what I'm gonna do is create sort of a lighter finish, because I wanna come back in, but not add too much coverage back in, because I don't want it to be cakey, right? And I'm gonna clean up underneath that eye. There's not a fallout. That's not what I'm talking about. It's just that extra that comes down on the corner. I use a foundation brush to kind of shape the outer corner, and I go upward to create lift on that outer eye. Do you see what's happening when I do that? See how it just creates that lift? And it's a very sheer coverage of foundation the way I just did that, so it won't look cakey. And the Advanced Night Repair will hydrate as well. And you can use an Advanced Night Repair eye serum as well. I did not, because I had my Advanced Night Repair sitting here. It is not ophthalmologist tested, but I don't have sensitive eyes. So technically speaking, I should recommend to you to use an eye serum to do that, so that you can clean up with an eye serum. If you have sensitive eyes, make sure you're using an eye serum instead. And we have Advanced Night Repair for the eye in a serum as well. But see how it helps to shape out that eye look, and it creates the lift. Do you see how it just lifted my eyes? And it makes them look more youthful. We love youthful eyes. Okay, look at that. That's a cool look. I don't know, I'm just excited. I'm feeling like, what do those young whippersnappers have on me? No, just kidding. I love you all. You are inspiring to me, so I'm teasing. But okay, Now, I love that red so much. I am going to take my Estee Lauder lip brush. Yes, my lip brush. And I'm gonna come in to that red in that palette, that Venetian red in the Huda Beauty palette. And I will tap some of it off. I don't want a lot, but I'm gonna start to do this. I'm smudging. I'm smudging it into the lash line and creating a red eyeliner with it. Is that cool? This is funky and I like it. Okay, so I tapped it off, but this is very pigmented color, which I love. I love the high pigments. But I did do a little too much under this one eye. I like this eye better than this eye. Let me show you how you fix that. You take more off that brush on your tissue and then you begin to blend. No, vow to me, raise your hand to the square right now, hand up, and swear to me you will stop using tissues on your face, like Kleenex, and rubbing when you make a mistake. Don't do that, you don't have to. I'm gonna show you ways that you use your brushes to clean up and fix and make it look like you never made a mistake, seriously. Because a lot of times, have you ever noticed when you start to rub with a tissue, it makes it worse and you almost have to start all over. So no tissues, don't use tissues. Use cosmetic sponges, use brushes, use tools that are designed for makeup. So I am just gonna begin to use this shadow brush and I'm continuing to blend. Look at that. It's really creating a cool look. And so then I'm taking it out here on the corner, just what's left, and I'm kind of connecting the dots, if you will. I just am like making sure it has a shape. I have a little crease out here. I don't know if you can see like a little line. It is from chicken pox from when I was a kid. And it's an area that like stuff will settle and it doesn't look real great. So I have to blend out a lot on that corner of the eye, a lot, to get everything to look uniform and pretty and that type of thing. Okay, so now I'm coming back in with I didn't add anything at this point, but I'm just gonna blend out and just buff out underneath the eye that with the foundation brush, just to create. Pretty cool, right? Wait till I get my lip color on. I can't wait to share this lip color I'm gonna use today with you. It's new to Estee Lauder, and it's a beautiful, beautiful shade. Okay, so now I want this eye a little bit more red. I did more on this eye than I did this eye, so I'm coming in with I tapped into that red shadow a little bit with my lip brush. Do a little circular motion to get that blended with the shadow above to create the shape I want. So all blends together. Pretty cool, pretty cool. All right, I'm really playing up the eyes, as you can see. This eye look is really funky and it's played up. So I'm gonna do less on my face. But to get my eyes to the point where I'm almost finished, I'm gonna add my Dior, it's Dior Show Maximizer 3D eyeshadow primer, or eyelash primer. And I am going to do my lashes with this. If you watched any of my other videos, I love a white lash primer. I love our Lash Primer Plus from Estee Lauder as well. This is something I tried new and I really liked it. So I bought it to play with it a little bit more because I had a sample at first. But I want to get this lash primer starting to dry. I don't want it all the way dry when I come in with my mascara, but I do want to get it on my lashes and have it begin to set my lashes. Now, I've worked with clients where their lashes kind of went downwards. If you have lashes like that, use a lash curler, okay? My lashes, after using a primer on my lashes for so long, my lashes are actually fuller. They're short, but they're fuller. So I can use the primer to build out my lash length you saw at the beginning of this video. I have no lashes. You cannot see my lashes unless I'm wearing mascara. Ooh, that's why I like white. Because if you bump, you're not gonna have to make a mess like you do with black, which I just bumped. And I fixed it like that. All right. Look it, you can see my lashes even with the white on it. All right, so now I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna begin to finish my eye look. I have to do my brows. I'm gonna come in with Double Wear Concealer, Stay in Place Concealer. I'm using light because I am so fair. And I'm just gonna tap in a little bit. And then I'm coming in with my concealer brush. And I'm working my way down. Going in the corner of my eye, we get dark there. When we have lighter underneath the eye and lighter in the corners of the eye, we look more youthful. Our eyes are brighter and we look more youthful. This is my trade secret right here, ladies. Trade secret. Go along the bridge of your nose and the corner of your eye and blend it up and just gently blend into your shadow. Look at how much that brightens my eyes. Even with this eyeshadow look I have going on. And then use your finger. Tap and blend. Go back and forth between your brush and your finger. The warmth of that finger will melt it into your skin and really make sure that it looks really, really natural. Okay. So because I wanted to get close to that eye, in the camera it probably looks fine. But to the naked eye, it does not. So I've used it to kind of shape again, continue to shape, but I do need to come back in with that lip brush underneath the lashes and just, nothing's on it. I did not add anything to it. The only thing that's on it is what was left over, and I'm just kind of blending out. I don't know if you can see the difference between this eye and this eye, where this just looks softer, where this, you can see the line of the concealer. And I'm just gonna blend that out so it looks, it kind of blends in with the concealer and looks softer. You don't want definitive lines between your color and your concealer and things like that. You want it to kind of shadow in and fade in. That's how it looks natural. You want it to be blended. Even though that red underneath the eye is, it's a little heavier eye. It's not a thin line is what I'm trying to say. You still want it to be blended. Really makes my brown eyes pop, wouldn't you agree? It really does. This red. Woo woo. Like I said. All right. I am going to use Sensuous Rose, one of my favorite colors. It's kind of a neutral, natural shade. And I'm going to use that to kind of create dimension on the cheek, but I'm not gonna chisel it out. My eyes are my attention drawer. That's where I want people's eyes to go, is there, and wait till my lips are on, because they will go to the lips as well. All right, so I'm taking a blush brush, Estee Lauder blush brush, in a 1 point, well, that's not one, it's 15. Old eyes also need bifocals. All right, I'm gonna take Sensuous Rose, Pure Color Envy blush in Sensuous Rose, and I am just gonna smile, and I'm gonna start on the apples of the cheeks. I'm almost gonna do kind of a strobing effect today. I'm keeping it more to the center rather than contouring. Pretty, right? Pretty, okay. Little definition at the jawline, okay. I'm about to bring it home. Let's do these brows because we have to frame this gorgeous eye look. So we're gonna brush through the brow. I'm using my Automatic Duo pencil in dark brown, not black. This is only available in soft brown and dark brown now. And I'm just gonna kind of line the brows. I might do a little bit bolder brow for this look because this is gonna be kind of an evening, date night, Valentine's Day look. Filling in the brow. Look at. See how subdued and how this front of my brow just fades in. That's what happens. We don't have a lot of brow left, or they start to fade as we get older. So I still have hair, but it's just creating that brow to give it more definition again. And I am filling it in a little bit heavier to give more definition to this eye look. And I just use little brush strokes. I like my tail to have a little crisper of a tail. Woo! I'm really digging this. This is so much fun. This is how it should be. It just should be fun. All right. Coming back in with my spoolie. Creates the hair look, and it softens it. Liking it. All right. Now I'm coming in with my new Estee Lauder liquid lipstick in Scream Sexy, baby. Scream Sexy. Is it screaming? Nope, it's Scream Sexy. It's Valentine's Day. We gotta scream sexy, ladies. I love this red. Everybody needs a good red lip, but what I love about these liquid lips is they stay put. You can eat, go have dinner. It's still gonna be there when you're all done. It's fabulous, and it's petal soft, and this is a metallic liquid lipstick. Fabulous, watch this. It has a doe foot applicator, so it has a point. Can you see the point? So you can easily do your Cupid's bow. It will just line your lips. You don't need a lip liner. It's fabulous, so check it out. Look at how, I just love. This is a really sexy lip color. It is really sexy. Okay, with red, you want a crisp line, So I'm gonna show you a trick. This new little purse pal of mine is a must-have for us ladies that are showing signs of aging on our face. It is Perfectionist Pro. It is one of our first products in our new Pro series with Estee Lauder, and it is an instant wrinkle filler. It has a tri-polymer blend, and it's so, you can tell it fills in the lines, but yet it dries so smoothly. So I am gonna show you what I do. I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna mix it with a little bit of my concealer on the back of my hand, and I'm gonna take my concealer brush, mix the two together, and I'm gonna start to blend it in and around my lips. I'm lining. Do you see how I'm lining my lips? And then I'll go inward. And you wanna start tapping. Oop, and that's what will happen with red. It'll get above your lips, so just be careful. Go along your parentheses, ladies. Fill in your parentheses with this product. Look at that. Ooh, baby. All right, we're almost done. Now I'm going to take my new Estee Lauder Set Blur and Finish Powder. And I am going to take my big fluffy brush that I used to blend shadow, and I am going to take off any residue that's left on it from when I blended out shadow or when I did anything else on it, so nothing's left on the brush, and I'm gonna set underneath. This is just translucent. This blurs out imperfections. It sets. I use it around my nose. Helps blur out any pores on the nose. Keeping that lighter color. I'm gonna set around my mouth. All right, and last but not least, we need a little bit of a glow. Oh, wrong, not yet. We have to finish with mascara. I'm gonna do my Pure Color Envy Multi-Effects Mascara. The duo-sided wand is fabulous because it helps you get full yet long lashes. And it has a little flower on the end to help you get any and every lash. So I can come in straight to get those lashes separated. Look at, who needs false lashes? Well, me, I love them, but. I'm seeing where I need to just touch up. There we go. I had a little too much on my lips, and it was on the outer edge and it just needed fixed. Wait till you see how I finish this look though. It's turned out really good, hasn't it? Like, this is cool. It looks really cool. I had a blast with this today, and I hope you did too. I'm hoping that I'm showing you how fun and simple and just what you can do with makeup. And really, the application tricks I teach you can be used with light shades, dark shades, and everything in between. All right, look at, ooh. Okay. Last but not least, let's finish this look. We need a little bit of a glow at our ages. So let me show you this little tried and true baby I have. It is Estee Lauder's Revitalizing Supreme. It is a moisturizer, but it is a wake-up balm. It'll wake your skin up and make you look beautiful. It helps with hydration, dullness, fine lines and wrinkles, loss of firmness. It has all these anti-aging benefits, but it also has a beautiful glow on it. I'm gonna take it on my fingertips in between, and I'm gonna tap it down the bridge of the nose here. And it's creating a little bit of a, look at the glow that it's starting to create. Then you wanna take that little fluffy brush, Bronze Goddess Heat Wave, and I'm tapping in the rest of my glow with this. In the corners of my eyes, right where I had you conceal, in the center of your face, in your parentheses, around your mouth, your chin, on those cheekbones. You can even put a little bit here. But because I especially did kind of that strobing effect with the blush, this is how you strobe. You then put a little bit of that highlight in with your, and there you have it. We are done. What do you think? Turned out great, didn't it? How fun was that? Beautiful eye look. Beautiful lip color. We are ready for date night on Valentine's Day. I hope you had fun with me. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned some things. Don't be afraid of makeup. It is a blast, and ladies at our ages, we can still pull it off. We can still have fun, and we can show we still have it, even at our ages. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Mwah!